Last year, I came back from a deployment in the best shape ever, and then life happened and I gained all of that weight back. I knew I needed to make a change, and with some mild lifestyle shifts, I went from this to this. Hey bestie, what's up? I got some tea for you, and first off, I want to caveat it by saying it's never too late to start any type of weight loss journey or fitness journey or health journey, whatever you want to call it, because I know we put a lot of emphasis on summer, but you can start that shit right now. And what better time than today? Okay, so if you're ready to get serious about your health and wellness, if you're ready to boost your confidence and just start a new chapter in your life, let's get it. Keep watching. Love. The 3 simple shifts that I did to get me to where I am right now was to incorporate a low glycemic diet, to switch from coffee to matcha, and to start going on walks. It seems very simple, but I'm going to tell you what I mean. I want to caveat this video by saying that I am not a dietitian. I'm not a licensed dietitian. I'm not a licensed nutritionist. I am none of that. This is just the research that I have done that has been working for me. Don't say that I told you. So y'all been asking me what I've been doing, so I'm telling you what I've been doing. Don't come after me. So, a low glycemic diet, and I really hate the word diet, but that's exactly what it is. First off, I want to share like why I decided to switch to this type of diet. Every time I would eat lunch around 2 or 3 o'clock, I was done. I was dead to the world, and I don't really like drinking energy drinks, and I didn't want to keep on drinking coffee. So I did a little research because I am getting older, and I was like, I need to be more cognizant about my health and what I'm putting into my body and just being more intuitive about it. So I did a lot of research. You've probably heard of it when people talk about like type 2 diabetes. That's the type of diet that they have. It's called like the lifestyle change diet that they have them on to help them to regulate their blood sugar. And that's really what it's all about whenever it comes to energy regulation. It's just regulating your blood sugar. So of course, if you're eating super heavy meals or you're eating things that are super sugary and things like that, it's going to spike your blood sugar, and that's not what I wanted. I wanted a more level type of blood sugar throughout the day, so hence the low glycemic diet. So I wanted to get it correct. So this is the definition for it, because I'm not gonna okay, so what it says is the glycemic index measures how quickly a carbohydrate containing food raises blood sugar levels. In a low glycemic diet, the emphasis on the consuming foods with a low GI, which is 55 or less. These foods are digested and absorbed more slowly, resulting in a slower and more gradual increase in blood sugars. That's what it means. So let's talk about like the different types of food that are low GI. First off, non-starchy vegetables. Some of my favorite non-starchy vegetables include leafy greens. I love kale, I love baby spinach, I love the power greens, I love any type of like lettuce. I love that. Also, broccoli, cauliflower, green beans, cucumbers, peppers, tomatoes. What else? Zucchini, Brussels sprouts. These are all some of my favorite non-starchy vegetables. As whole grains, how I've been incorporating whole grains out my white rice for brown rice. Incorporated quinoa, rolled oats, or they'll be still cut oats. So legumes, any type of bean, chickpea, black beans, pinto beans, navy beans, white beans, any type of beans. I love beans. They're high in fiber. They're so good for you. Nuts and seeds like almonds, walnuts, pistachios, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. All of these are really good low GI index foods that are like good healthy fat. Berries in moderation because they do have natural sweetness, so you just want to be cognizant of it, but I don't limit my fruits. So we have blackberries and blueberries are some of my favorite berries that I have been incorporating in my diet. Also, dairy products. I will do a Greek yogurt because it's lower in fat over regular yogurt, and oat milk because I don't do any type of cow's milk when it comes to milk. Protein sources. The protein sources that I have been doing are of course like your fatty fishes, which are your salmon, your tuna. I like cod, bass, things like that, trout. Also, I would do chicken breasts. Sometimes I do chicken legs, chicken thighs. They're a little bit higher in fat, but I still do it in moderation. I limit my red meat, but I don't hinder myself. Like, I still enjoy a good steak here and there. Also, eggs, and I love ground turkey, incorporating ground turkey over ground beef, but I still eat ground beef as well. One thing about the low glycemic diet is everything is like portion control, and I don't want you to be scared of that, because I'm going to give you a easy little diagram to give you the structure of what your plate should look like. So whenever you are breaking down your food, half of your plate needs to be non-starchy veggies. Look at all of the non-starchy vegetables and start picking which ones you tolerate. I don't want you to think of it as like, oh, I gotta eat things that I don't like, because that's what people feel about dieting, and that's why it doesn't work, because you're trying to force yourself to eat things that you don't like. Don't focus on the things that you can't eat. Focus on the things that you can eat and that you enjoy eating. So fill up half of that plate with non-starchy vegetables. You can do stir fries, you can roast them, you can saute them, you can do whatever you want to do, but half of that plate needs to be non-starchy veggies. A fourth of your plate needs to be the lean protein. So go through looking like the protein sources that you enjoy, and a fourth of your plate needs to be a lean protein source, and the other fourth of your plate needs to be either like some type of whole grain or some type of legume. So you can do like pasta, you can do beans, like quinoa, rice. It needs to be something. So that is the structure of your plate. When it comes to a low glycemic diet, I also limited my very sweetened drink. I cut out sodas, super sugary drinks, and I do occasionally will get me a Starbucks refresher, but instead of getting the Trenta like I normally did, I may like lower the size, or instead of adding lemonade, I might just do water with the refresher as well. That's another thing that I've been doing at home. I cut out juices. I used to be a really heavy juice drinker, and I cut out juices, and one thing that I kind of did to trick my mind was I'll have a pitcher of water, and I'll take frozen fruit that I would use for smoothies and put it in there, let that infuse in, like the natural sugars from the fruit infuse in the water, and it literally tastes like a juice to me. I'll also take like my favorite tea packets. I love hibiscus tea. I love the passion tea from Starbucks or whatever brand, and I'll just put a couple of tea bags in some water pitcher, let that steep for like a long time. You'll see the color change, and I drink that, so it's kind of like an iced tea as well. So I'm getting like that color to where I'm not feeling like I'm just constantly only drinking water. But yeah, that's also what I've been doing. And I have been cutting my coffee drinks, which leads us to our next thing that I have done that's been helping me lose weight and to regulate my blood sugar, is to switch from coffee to matcha. Okay, let's talk about why I wanted to switch from coffee to matcha in the first place. Girl, I was pooping too much. All the foods that I was eating with the diet change, getting more fiber in my diet, girl, I was pooping. And like I said, I wanted to regulate my blood sugar, and I also wanted to regulate my energy levels, and coffee just was not doing the things that I needed to do. I love the taste. I'll never truly give it up, but the switch, a game changer for me. And let's talk about the stats with matcha, okay? So matcha is made out of green tea leaves. So it contains caffeine, provides a more steady and even release of caffeine, so you don't have that crash like you do with coffee. Also promotes, I'm going to add in the word up here because I'm not going to pretend like I know how to say it, but this right here promotes calmness and relaxation, and it's good for the girlies who have anxiety like I do, to keep you kind of regulated and like toned down in that as well. Plus, it's antioxidant rich, which goes hand in hand with that low glycemic diet. It contains a certain antioxidant that I'm going to pop up here because I'm not going to butcher this word. This particular antioxidant has a lot of health properties, such as promoting improved heart health and potential cancer fighting properties. And it also boosts metabolism because it has been shown to have a natural thermogenic property to it, so you're going to be burning calories, sister. And it can also help to detox your body because it has like a natural chlorophyll, which is supposed to help with the internal detoxification of your body. So it just, matcha just is that girl. And I know some people will be like, oh, matcha is nasty. It's just, you're just not getting it made correctly, or you're not making it correctly, and we can fix that. We can fix that. There's a couple studies out there that says regular consumption of green tea, which is i.e. matcha, which is nothing but powdered green tea leaves, can help with your cardiovascular health. Leads me to my next point, going on hot girl walks, which is also good for your cardiovascular. You already know the quickest way to get you to drop any type of weight is by doing some type of physical activity. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you need to be in the gym, you need to be weightlifting, you need to be working out 4 to 5 times a week, because I don't know your mobility. I am not going to be ableist because I don't know what you're capable of physically. However, you need to be doing some type of movement within your means. So whenever I first started out, within these last few weeks, I was working out. I was working out 4 times, and then I fell off to 3, and then I fell off to 2, and then I just started walking. I fell off because of whatever, like life, working, depression, all of those things like got in the way of me going to the gym. However, I was going to stay consistent with walking because I literally have a dog. I have to walk her. So I just increased our walking time. Instead of just doing 20 to 30 minute walks, we would go for longer. And that's also having maintaining the body that I have without actually going to the gym. And with the diet change, once again, it's been chef's kiss. So this is what I'm gonna do. You already know that walking is like good for your cardiovascular, it's good for your mobility, it's good for your mental health as well. Like, it has so many good properties. So I'm gonna challenge you. If all you can do is 10 minutes of walking, do 10 minutes of walking. And then once that seems to become a little bit easier, increase the time. You can walk outside, you can walk on the treadmill, do whatever it is that you can do. But I challenge you to go on some type of walk. And you can walk around your apartment complex, you can walk around your neighborhood, you can go to a track and walk, find a trail and walk. Just do some type of walking if you are able to. That's what I've been doing. Some of the things that I do for my walk, I listen to podcasts, I will make a playlist. I love Burna Boy, like anything Burna Boy, any type of Afro beat is gonna get me in my mood, get me in my groove. So yeah, I don't want to like hold you guys up too long. Those were the things that I've been doing. It was easier said than done. Also, when it comes to like switching your diet, I want you to be honest with yourself. I am a cooker. I love to cook, so I don't mind whenever I'm going grocery shopping to get things for me to cook. But if you know that you are not a cooker and you are not going to cook and you're not going to want to meal prep and you're not going to want to do those things, then you need to have some alternatives, sis. Okay, be real with yourself. Set yourself up for success. So that means, what does that look like? Then you need to be having some type of food subscription. You can do HelloFresh, you can do Thristle, you can do Factor Meals, but you need to do something to put you on the right track to reaching your goals as well. Okay, if you know that you are not going to be making food in the morning, one easy breakfast that I do is preparing oats. I will do overnight oats. I'll prepare my oats in a mason jar and I literally put it in the fridge, and then whenever it's time for me to go to work, I grab my oats. I'll either get to work and I'll either eat them cold or I'll warm them up. But that's how I eat my breakfast, and it sustains me until lunch. I don't feel like I need to snack through the day. You need to set yourself up for success. But yeah, I don't want to hold you guys up. That's what I've been doing. If you're interested in any type of like recipes or some of my favorite meals that I've been making, let me know down in the comments, and I will make another video showing you like what kind of meals I've been eating to drop this weight. But yeah, that's how I've been getting on my healthy girl journey. Now you guys know, and I can't wait to see what you guys make shake. I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye, babe!